I'm Dan Glass, I'm an activist, and we've just done a queer tour for London, for London.
Tell me about the queer tours that you're doing. Why are they important?
Queer tours to London and Mints Through Time are really important for so many reasons, practically and psychologically, which is one thing I've really thought about today. Like, you know, the question, why do we need a queer museum? We deserve a queer museum. It's like we're constantly bombarded by heterosexual society. Therefore, people don't get any sense of understanding, identity, affirmation of who they are and how they belong in the world and where we can go and what we can vision. But we deserve all of that and more. So it's the 50th anniversary of partial decriminalisation. We're losing queer spaces left, right and centre. We're turning in on ourselves. So actually we need to have a proper integrated programme of empowerment to understand where we're from, how we've got here and where we can go.
Do you think people find it shocking that London, one of the most cosmopolitan cities of the world, that it doesn't have a queer tour? Do you think that's shocking in comparison to maybe New York City or other large cities like that?
It is shocking, yeah. I mean, London has a few queer tours. There's a few other kind of like, not queer tours, gay tours, and it's very different. But there are some temporary programmes going on. But the fact that we don't have a permanent space is shocking. We're going to have a workshop soon with Skype-ins from Berlin, Stockholm, New York, San Francisco, of the nuts and bolts of how you create a queer museum. Clearly, we're being treated tokenistically. We're tolerated, and we don't want toleration. We want to be totally, wholeheartedly accepted and then cherished for all the incredible things that we've brought to the community of London. It is totally shocking because there's a lot of chat and not enough action. Like the City Hall, they're happy to spend money on an elitist garden bridge, but not on just a building for queer heritage. It says a lot. It says a lot. And the very fact that, it wasn't that long ago when Section 28 was in, where it was illegal to publicly talk about homosexuality in schools. There's still not proper comprehensive LGBT education in schools. It says a lot about how much homophobia and stigma and tokenism still exists. And we want our cake and we want to eat it now.
And why did you come to the Rebel Dykes tour today?
Particularly why I came to the Rebel Dykes tour is because I love their spirit of DIY, their spirit of collective organising, their spirit of sex positivity, their spirit of challenging the state, their spirit of creativity. I think I get a bit sad, to be honest with you, when I see the amount of squats, the amount of community, the amount of street life, the amount of resistance, the amount of co-organising amongst queer struggles, women's struggles, black struggles, anarchist struggles. I get a bit sad because you look down a lot of the streets and, another tour guide, Danny said, it's a disaster. It's totally dead. And if it carries on the way, Brixton will just be another dead town because it'll be sold to the bankers.